Welcome back to another episode of Better Toast Podcast. Oh, I say, a redo of an episode because apparently, what episode are we in? On? I don't remember. Is it 10? Oh wait, hold on. It's not 10. It's more than 10. We've done
I
it
didn't
more
know
than
we
10
were
times.
counting. Were we counting?
Yeah.
Actually-
I wasn't counting.
Actually, we are on episode 11.
Oh,
So-
should we do a
Nice.
special one? Like a 1 year special kind of thing. You know?
Oh, for next episodes?
Yeah, not now. Yeah, for next
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah, maybe. Before that, we are so sorry that we had made a recording for this episode already, and it was a fantastic episode. But sadly,
I like every single one. They are
like
always
every single, it's
fantastic.
always good. But sadly, the recording got corrupted for whatever fucking reason, and I only have 12 minutes of those recording. It was so stupid.
Basically,
yeah.
the last episode was so good that it couldn't be released to the world. So the computer
Yeah.
did what it thought was best for mankind and deleted it.
Yeah, it was the
Yeah, most
cursed
likely.
episode. Episode 11.
Yeah.
If
It's
this
too good,
shit
too
happened
good.
on like episode 13, it would be much better. We could like start out some like story. And also another note, apparently Lileh can't really join today because it's so hard to get her to record once a month. Twice is very unlikely because she's living in a very different time zone. And it's really hard for her to just wake up whenever and to do recording and stuff. So she won't be on today's episode, sadly. But she will be on next episode and in the future. But yeah, today's episode is going to be as tough as it can be. Maybe a little bit of recall on our first ever episode. Where, just the three of us, right?
or every single one of our episodes. Scott.
You mean it cut out when Lily joined? Onward?
What's up?
Did it cut out from when Lily joined onward? Because I know it started off with us.
No. Okay, we start with 3, and then we have a little bit of Lileh input, just like we talk about something. I think we were talking about your new podcast thingy with Frank.
Right. Yes.
And then after that, it just like cut out, and I was like, so at the end, it was like my voice. I was like saying something, and it repeats that specific word for like 3 or 4 times, and then it's just like quiet, and also a bit hollow. The audio just literally bleep for me, and yeah, that is also when that day was pretty bad because Craig doesn't work at all, and we record with OBS, and I'm pretty sure that is the reason that the audio got corrupted. Maybe because my OBS setting was not right or whatever. Totally my fault. But yeah, it ain't happening. There's no episode 11. So this is episode 11.2. It's a little bit of updated. But again, on every single episode that we have been recording so far, we don't know what we want to talk about. You guys. I mean,
it's nothing out of ordinary.
Last episode, we were talking about bone marrow thingy and stuff. Did you guys know that?
That's right.
Yeah.
It was cat girls and
it sparked the whole conversation about cat girl taking over the world and all that kind of jazz.
Yeah, the war between...
no wonder the episode got corrupted.
yeah. I'm sure someone on the ether was listening
a little bit. Elon Musk was probably listening and thinking that we were gonna steal his idea. Yeah, it was too good. God damn it.
Oh, oh, is your internet? Is wait,
Hello?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Hey, hey.
Yeah,
Yes,
we can
yes,
hear
yes.
you.
Loud and
Okay.
clear, loud and clear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I think my internet got cut out just a tad bit earlier. God damn it.
Oh dear. Should we check
That's
Craig?
It's fine. Craig's still recording, I think.
How you like, Greg?
So yeah. Also a little bit of add-on on that bone marrow stuff, because when we talk about it, I was like super fucking interested with it. Right? I was like, God damn, this is science, right? So I do a little bit more research. Apparently, the bone marrow stuff is I mean, it is a science. It is a true science. It is actually real. But in average, I don't know if they actually pass it out or something like that. But in average that I read, a baby that produced from the bone marrow stuff can only survive like 2 to 4 days or like a week at most. So it's not really viable. So.
Oh dear.
We still have a long way to go.
Yeah,
Mm.
science, right? When we try to become God.
So yeah. So sorry, girls. Creating sperm out of bone marrow is not. Well, it's going to be a good couple of 100 years before that becomes.
It's not there yet. It's not there yet.
But cat girls,
yeah,
that's coming really soon.
If you guys looking for like, that depends. That depends on Elon Musk. I was really thinking about getting the world progress a little bit faster. He can.
Oh dear.
Yeah, he's my man. My man.
I mean, money makes the world go round, right? And Elon has a lot of it, so.
Yes. Talking about Elon Musk, did you know that now you can buy Tesla with Bitcoin?
Oh, that is very fucking smart. You know why? Because car value is depreciated and Bitcoin's value is going to be up. So if someone buy a car with Bitcoin, by Tesla with Bitcoin, they will get a car, but Elon will get, or like Tesla itself will get a very worth Bitcoin, which it's going to be like the price of it or the worth of it is going to be increased by years and shit. So that is actually an extremely smart move. Holy shit.
Yeah, I saw Elon Musk tweeting about it this week. I think it was earlier this week, that you can now buy Tesla with Bitcoin. So good for
Imagine
him.
having Bitcoin. I would have like, what, 0.0002? Like $100 worth of Bitcoin. God damn it.
I mean, there was a few other things that I think that have come up about like the whole, like especially like with Tesla, right? There was a random story that I really want to check out. But there's like a story about like the smart cars, the Tesla smart cars, right? That read the speed signs. Apparently.
Oh, okay. They read the speed sign.
Yeah.
Is it good?
So like. Well, see, here's the thing. Like, there are stories of where there's signs that would say like there's a speed limit. So there was a story where there's a speed limit sign of 35 miles an hour, and someone.
I heard this story.
Right. That's what I want to check out. Someone put like black tape on the sign to make it look like an 8, so the car sped up, and I was like, what?
And hit a bomb with 85 miles per hour or some shit. That was fucking crazy.
Damn.
Imagine hitting a speed bump. It was like, I think it's like 85 kilometers. It's not like miles. But like, imagine hitting.
I mean, 85 times 35 is still a lot.
Yeah,
it's quite a lot.
Imagine hitting a speed bump on like 85 kilometers per hour. Holy shit!
Oh man, you'll be flying.
Rip that car. Yeah, you'll be fine, but car, not so fun.
Not so fine.
It's just like, I get trying to make cars smart, but how about less making them trying to read signs? How about, like have a, like connect it to, Google Maps or something, because they'll have like the speeds written on them sometimes, depending on the signage. That will
That
be a
is
lot
true.
easier, right? That'll be a lot easier.
That works on heavily populated areas, and
Yeah,
and I mean the current navigators and everything works that way.
exactly. Instead of having to rely on the sign.
They need to update if there's like some sort of changes to speed limits on some areas, and sometimes
True.
they don't update it on if the population on that area isn't that heavy, so they don't upgrade it that.
Well, I mean, otherwise they just set it to manual and drive the car normally, or
like a fucking human being.
Like a
You
human being.
fucking useless bitches. Stop doing everything automatically. Jesus Christ.
Otherwise, we can go with this option. You know how they say duct tape, fixes everything. So duct tape on the sign, alter your speed for yourself.
Duct tape fix everything. There is a very old meme, dude. I remember back then it was like, oh, it's broken? Try duct tape.
You try duct tape.
So stupid.
It works every time.
You guys know about, speaking of duct tape, you guys know about that what was it? That super fucking strong duct tape? What was it called again?
Was that Gorilla Tape, you mean? Was it?
No, it's like they making a boat using that duct tape or some shit.
Oh, that's stupid. Oh no.
The fuck?
Man, I don't remember what flex tape. I think that's what it's called. Flex tape. Yeah, there's like a commercial about like this super fucking strong duct tape, right?
Do you mean that guy who slaps that freaking tape on everywhere? Yeah. Oh my god, yeah. That fucking meme, yeah.
So I saw like a video is that these people are trying to debunk or confirm stuff and whatnot. So they buy a bunch of like flex tape. And they did all the tests. Apparently, at least 95% of the tests is actually true. You can actually drive a boat, like split the boat in half and then fix it with flex tape. You can actually use that boat for a little while. Mind you, it's like a little while because it's the water is still somehow get in. But yeah, it's 95% of it's true. So I guess if you're looking for a very strong duct tape, try flex tape.
Yeah, hashtag not sponsored.
Yeah.
Yeah, but talking about those tape commercials, you've probably seen that freaking Gorilla Tape commercial. That's like hilarious.
Oh, your Gorilla Tape. That's what I remember. Gorilla Tape.
Yeah. I remember.
Oh
that
shit!
as well.
I don't know this one. Fill me in.
Yeah, the commercials are like hilarious. There's like this gorilla comes up every time something breaks and throws in the tape. Fix that shit.
Oh my!
No matter what it is, it is really hilarious.
Let me guess. It's gorilla.
It's literally gorilla.
Yeah, like gorilla just like oh no, something's broken and
Yeah.
Just fucking Yeti. Fucking Yeti just jump in and fix things.
Yeah, pretty much. Let me fill you in.
Hey, I mean, like
you can check it out. But yeah, it's literally gorilla.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I mean, these kinds of advertising work, like people buy into this.
Yeah, exactly. We need more commercials like that.
Like
they're like boring nowadays.
This is like the Gorilla Tape commercials are like my second favorite of all like animal related commercials. I think number one for me is like the panda one. Oh, that's great.
Oh, the
panda cheese.
The fucking extremely grumpy panda just to destroy everything.
Yeah, it's like it's a commercial about a cheese called Panda Cheese or something like that. And like whenever people consider the idea of having panda cheese, and one person's like, "No, we don't know that, or we can't afford that, or no, I just don't feel like that today." The panda shows
this one,
up.
right? I show like the GIF in chat. This is one of those, right?
There's one specific one where like there's one in particular where like there's a guy in a hospital bed and he's like eating like the old hospital meal in there, and then the nurse is like, oh, here's some cheese with that, and it's panda cheese, and he's like, nah, I don't feel like it. The bear shows up, pushes over the like all the medical equipment, pulls the IV drip, and just like stares him in the eye.
Are you still not feeling for it?
I remember the one that I watched was there's a man and his son were like doing a shopping, right? And then his son's like, oh, can we get that cheese? And then the man's like, it's a little bit too expensive. And then this panda was like it's like the side of the manager destroy everything.
He just turns it like just grabs the full trolley of goods and just like
he just flip him over. And it was like panda cheese. You don't want to miss it.
Well, the slogan is never say no to panda.
Yeah, I never say no to panda.
I can understand why.
These commercials are great. Oh
man,
it's great to have commercials like that. I remember that. Well, it's not like an animal commercial, but like a very hilarious commercial. I know you've probably seen that one as well. It's this Japanese commercial. It's this something about this candy. It's like this some sort of long fruit strips or something. And there's this one song playing on the background every single time.
Fruit strips. Okay, that like there's a number. There's a number
let me find it real quick, because it's like a series of commercials. You probably know this one.
It's like
I'm pretty sure.
Oh my.
Sakurugami.
Yeah, Sakurugami, yes.
I think the weirdest one I've seen is probably like well, there's two of them. One was like a sushi ad, where there was like one girl in like orange and one guy in red, and they both see each other from like across like the park or something like that, and then they see each other and they just run into each other, and they just like lie down in front of each other and shit, and then after that they turn into sushi, and I was like, what is this supposed to mean?
I mean, Japanese commercials are the greatest, and that's just the fact.
And the dog ones, the dog that like jumps around, flips around, eats like these meat strips, and he's like, "Hey man, have some meat strips," or some weirdo in a park with candy and shit. There's always plenty of those.
Yeah, and I remember this one ramen ad. There was some freaking Ultraman shit combined into that commercial.
Ultraman?
It was it was really hilarious.
It's Japanese, so of course.
Yeah. Surprise, but
surprise.
But yeah, you can see that it was heavily referenced from that, inspired that. But yeah, Japanese commercials are something else.
That is true. Like a commercial nowadays is fucking boring, dude. It's like normal things. I want like, that kind of stuff again. I want some stupid ass fucking commercial again. Not stupid. They're actually working. To be fair.
I mean, they are like fun to watch.
Mm-hmm. There was this car ad that used to be like played around like around New Zealand and Australia, where it was a car ad, supposed to like promote the product, that kind of thing. And the way they were going about it was like these two this couple here, just they both wanted to drive the car. They just loved the car so much that they wanted to drive it so much that they would do unspeakable shit. So like So like they wake up they wake
Nice.
up in the morning and they're like, and the guy's like, yes, I'm gonna like, she's still asleep. I'm gonna go drive the car. All right. He runs to grab her and he falls into a pitfall trap and shit that she pulled. And then she's like,
Oh
I got the
my.
keys. She runs out into the door, and she's like, okay, I'm gonna go into the bathroom. Goes into the bathroom, floor soaking wet, and there's some like live wires that the guy set up there, and he electrocutes her.
What the
Excuse
fuck?
me? And we're still talking about car commercial.
We were talking about cars, and they go from like attempting to decapitate each other to like setting on fire, using drugs to make sure that they can't get to the car on time. The guy wins in the end because he manages to lock her inside the house and then set up an explosive to blow up the entire house.
Excuse me?
And which you just see him happily driving in the background and ha ha ha, I get to drive today, and like the house is in flames in the background. I'm like, oh, fuck.
I would have liked that the punchline would have been that the car would drove by itself away.
Oh, because but then if you saw a speed sign saying 35 or some duct tape on it, then it's just going to speed towards death. That's not going to work.
But that's car's problem.
What the fuck?
Damn.
It's just like Australian?
Well, let's see. I'll see if I can find that ad commercial. I wonder if it's still around.
Sure. I mean, that was like,
sounds really unique, so it should be fairly easy to find.
Yeah, at least on YouTube, you can have everything. Unless it's super illegal. Even if it's super fucking illegal, you can still find it. Did you know, you can as easily as find fucking, nude stuff on YouTube because it was deemed educational.
Of course, educational.
Yeah,
Sorry,
it's not that hard to look for stuff on YouTube.
Educational porn on YouTube.
So I was educational. I was
nice.
Do you guys know some ordinary gamers? Murahar? I don't know if you guys watch him. So
no.
He was like complaining about like, it's not complaining, but he was like covering about Belle Delphine get canceled on YouTube and stuff like that, for the thing that she did. And then he argued that actually the thing that she did was not that it's not that bad. At least what she did on YouTube is not as bad as it she should be banned from YouTube, because you can literally find nudity on YouTube as easy as looking for naked yoga and stuff like that. It exists. I tried it out. I was like, what the fuck? This is a full-on naked woman just doing yoga on fucking YouTube.
Yeah, it's not too hard to look that kind of stuff from YouTube.
So I just knew about that because he was covering about that news. So yeah, I don't know. It's really interesting to me that to know that YouTube is actually fairly easy to search stuff like that.
I'm sure, like, just there's a lot of stuff on YouTube that goes unchecked.
Oh, definitely.
And all you gotta do is just go down the rabbit hole, and I'm sure you'll find something. You'll find something.
For sure.
Oh shit!
Not too hard.
Is that still going? Is that still a thing?
What?
4chan.
4chan?
No. Oh, well, yeah. Is that still a thing? Do people still do it? People still go there? I don't know. I stopped going there after
it's always
some weird shit.
Yeah, I mean, 4chan was something different, I would say. I stopped going there. I don't know if it's still a thing though. I'm pretty sure it is, because I heard a lot of 4chan is a tool that people use to troll on internet, right? Like they literally plan a whole ass troll on 4chan and brought it up on Twitter, YouTube, and all that kind of stuff, and I've been hearing some new stuff happen every now and then. So I guess it is still a thing. Maybe not as active, but fairly active. Maybe I'm not sure.
Yeah, there's always stuff going on there. It doesn't die.
It doesn't die.
Mm.
Are you one of a 4chanter?
No.
What kind of term is that? 4chanter.
Yeah, I've never heard of this term either.
I don't know. What do you want to call it? People that use 4chan?
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like you are someone who uses because you know this term.
You tell us more about this, you know?
Yeah. Seems like you're a professional on this thing.
No, I'm more of a Reddit user.
Oh, yeah,
And,
I'm pretty much the same.
Reddit
Reddit
was
shit.
Reddit was like it's like Twitter, but a little bit more extreme. Means like it has the most informative stuff in the world, but it also have the most degenerate stuff in the world going on there.
I mean, yeah, you need to know where to look and what you're looking for.
Mm-hmm. Because whenever I have problem, especially tag wise, just search it on Google, and the first ever post that came out was like fucking Reddit, and it's always working usually.
Yeah, most of the time.
Mm. But also, if you want to look like for degenerate stuff, there's plenty of them in that site.
You can never go. You can never
but
run
I
out of
prefer Twitter
degeneracy.
for that.
Oh.
Excuse me.
What else? Like, over Reddit? Are you sure?
Yes, I am sure. Of course, it depends what you're looking for, but most of the time, yeah.
What do you guys use Reddit for?
Oh, Reddit? Oh, I don't know. I like reading conspiracy shit there. It's funny as fuck.
Oh shit, you're right.
Yeah. It's good for that.
Okay, speaking of conspiracy shit.
Oh, here it is. There's the other thing.
Oh my god. Toyota RAV4? Is that the car?
Yeah, that's the car one.
Okay. Hold on. Speaking of conspiracy shit. So a little bit earlier, I was like just scrolling through my fucking YouTube shorts. I'm actually super fucking addicted to YouTube short nowadays. I don't know why. I feel like those videos of people that making YouTube shorts knows what they're doing because I guess because they are content creator, right? It's not like Instagram stories, which is fucking random, just doing random videos, which are very, very, very bad kind of content. You don't really want to watch those. But I've been watching a YouTube short a lot lately because it's just like super entertaining. And one of the stories we mentioned about how do I say that? Joe. Oh my god. It's about 9 hikers that hiked in Russia and then just mysteriously died. Have you guys ever heard of that?
Mysteriously died.
Yeah, it's just like they go on a wait, hold up. I searched about it. Fuck.
They go on a trip and then they just gone. Okay.
Dyatlov Pass. You know Dyatlov Pass. So it is about like 9 hikers. They went on a hike on Dyatlov Pass, and they didn't came back. Is the case, and then a research party was like sent out, and then they found their tent was, it has like they do some research about like the crime, the scene. So basically, the tent was cut from the inside, means like they were really rushing to try to go out. They would cut from the inside, and then they were barely like, wearing clothes. They're just running from their camping site.
Yeah.
And they were found that mostly they were found dead because of hypothermia, but I guess 2 or 3 of them have a very weird kind of uh very weird injuries. They have like chest injuries, a really like forced bleeding kind of injuries and stuff, and some of them missing eyeballs, some of them have radiations on their piece of clothing and stuff like that. It's super fucking weird. The best at least the best theory that came out was because of avalanche. It's like a low slope avalanche kind of situation. But still, after that hypothesis was given out to public, people just still confused about the missing eyeballs, the radiation stuff, and whatnot. So no one really knows why. A lot of people have been talking about like aliens or like military fucking tests or Yeti, but it's pretty weird.
I thought you were gonna say some kind of like meme channel or something like that, or
No.
some kind of weird comical skit kind of group.
I
Like,
mean,
wow, okay.
Yeah.
like I like conspiracy theories too. Sometimes it's not most of them. It's like not a comical stuff, but I don't really take those things seriously. You know what I mean?
Right,
Just like for
right.
the fun of like, oh, it's kind of cool, kind of mystery and all that kind of shit. It's just the thrill of it. It's not really for any weird purposes or whatever.
Yeah.
What kind of conspiracy that you found interesting, Alex? Since you one of those enthusiasts.
I guess. Well, I mean, these 2 that were really interesting because they're a lot more interactive. Because there's one thing to being a conspiracy on the internet, but then when it leaks into the real world, that's really, I find that really interesting. Like, for example, there's like I guess a really old one, kind of really old, couple maybe about around 10 or less than 10 years old.
Okay.
Where it's like people believe there was some kind of like autonomous group. This was back when Anonymous was big, and people were like, oh, who are they? What is Anonymous? But
Yeah,
this
okay.
this was like a separate group that was called like Cicada Free 1 2 or something like
This
that.
is the puzzle thing.
Yeah, it was a puzzle thing. So like basically it was kind of like a recruitment thing, or it appeared as a recruitment thing, because there was like this one page with like a random message, and people went crazy trying to decode this shit, and led them into through topics of philosophy, through history, through ancient literature. And and of course it used like a very high level form of mathematics in terms of solving, because there was a lot of equation solving there that that you had to do. And also you'd have to be able to let's see, look at place yourself outside of the box as well. And and so aside from like what they had to solve in terms of like from the puzzles that were set in front of them, that led from like HTML, like encoding behind websites and images and stuff, but also led them to like go to certain locations out in the real world, which they had to find which a lot of them were given coordinates to find QR codes that were placed in random spots that were in the public view, but
Okay.
no one really picked up on why they were there. But the people that were solving these knew why they were there. And the hunt went for like, I don't know, like a good couple of months. And then randomly they just said, we've got what we are looking for. Thanks for playing.
Oh
And
shit! It's like they get someone recruit.
yeah, they got the, and as far as people say, like they've got someone, and but the people that were into it, and they were solving these things. No one spoke a word of it after that. No one spoke after that.
Oh, okay.
And so no one was able to get clues of like who got there in the end.
Mm-hmm.
No one could figure it out. And then I think that was, yeah, so that was like 2010s or something like that. Then it reopened in about like 2014, 2015, and
Uh-huh.
then the hunt began again.
Uh-huh.
And then that ended a couple of months later, and still nothing. Like no one knows who won the second one. And so people are waiting because normally it would have been around last year and this year for the next one, but nothing's
Oh,
shown up yet.
okay.
So they're all waiting. They all think it's either a particular conspiracy group or kind of like some kind of like you know
Yeah, I wonder what it can be. Probably like
yeah,
a
I mean
cult or whatever.
it could very well be a cult, but considering like the level of effort you have to put
Intelligence,
in
right?
and the level of
And the level of
intelligence you
intelligence.
need to be able to get there exactly, because
They
you
have to
can't
like, maybe do something. I don't know. With that
Yeah, it
knowledge.
must be something.
because the thing is you can't do it with help. You have to do it by yourself because they know.
Mm-hmm.
And people were thinking no, they couldn't know, but they actually did.
Damn.
Because
What if
because apparently they were watching, because the people that did have help or like kind of got paid for information from other people to help them get through, they were immediately cut off.
maybe it's I don't know. Maybe it's just like CIA looking for super fucking intelligent people to join them or some shit like that. Who knows?
I mean, if that's the case, then that would probably be more contained in like in the US, but like
This is all global.
yeah. So when I was saying like it took them into the real world, and they had to find like certain QR codes in plain sight. There were QR codes that were placed in Russia. There were some in China. There were some in Australia. There were some in like in Africa as well, and across Europe. So it's like it wasn't. So I don't think there was any. Maybe like one or two that was in the US, and all the many states they have only two or so. So it wouldn't have, and the CIA would have just kind of restricted it to the one country. So it's a bit hard to say, but it's really interesting, and I wonder what's going to happen.
Yeah. I'm sure we will probably hear about that after all this pandemic stuff.
You're right.
I'm sure this is probably the reason why we haven't heard
That
anything
is
about
true.
it because you can't just travel anywhere, or you can, but not with that reason. To be honest.
That is actually the truth. Maybe because of pandemic, people just like, you know what? Can I recruit anyone here these days? No one can like leave their house.
Not at least on that fashion.
If
they want to keep it that way, then yeah.
Here's another random one. Have you guys heard of LHOHQ?
No. I mean,
Okay.
I think I heard that name before, but I don't recall any memory of it.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
name doesn't ring any bell.
It's a random site that was like posted anonymously, like just random, and it was, I think it stands for like Laughing Horses Office Headquarters or some shit like that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I heard about it. Yeah, I definitely heard about it, but I forgot about what the whole thing is all about.
So it's like it looks like a forum. It like when you go into it, it looks like a forum, but then when you click on certain things, like not just like it doesn't give you links, just plain links. It will give you like little, like you could click on something, but if you like clicked it like half a centimeter off from it, you would get something else completely different.
Oh yeah. I remember researching about this a while ago. Jeez.
There was one person that went into it at random and started clicking around, and when they clicked on it, all it showed was just like this page with like a blinking blinking light in the background, kind of like almost like it was trying to hypnotize, kind of thing, you know. And like, but behind it, there's like this girl dancing naked in the background, behind the flashing light. But then when you see her move, there's like small, like very small writing across, like from end to end. And so what people was like trying to dig up what their writing is, and what they found, it was like names of politicians and their addresses and contact numbers.
There you go. Yeah. I remember, you know.
And I was like, what?
Yeah, I posted the video that I watched in the chat. This is like a while ago.
Yeah.
Oh god, it was very disturbing though. Like the existence of that site itself, and in itself, is fucking disturbing. I feel like.
I try, like, I open it like on a so I got a little interested. It's still up. So I did like a so on my Mac I made like a parallel instance. And then I opened the page within that instance, and then immediately things were like, something's trying to access your computer, something's trying to access your computer. I was like, oh fuck. Like put up a couple of blocks on there and managed to avoid that. And then like once all the pop-ups stopped happening because I put the block up, like the page changed and it said, so you know what you're doing. And I was like, what the fuck? And it just says click here, and it went back to the main site. And there are like more links, or there were heaps of links, but now there were even more links that led to like a lot of fucked up shit, man. There's a lot of fucked up shit on there.
Nice.
It's one of it. Yeah. It's don't go on those sites. Don't do it.
I mean, if
nothing shady about it.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Excessive from virtual machine, not like from your computer.
Yeah. Don't like go on your like a couple of thousand PC or
a couple of thousand PCs,
and just like I'm gonna take a look at some random pages on the internet. No, don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh god! Speaking about like PC though, man, all this scalping stuff. Oh fuck! I'm done with this shit, dude. I really want a new graphic card, please. I just want a new hardware. I can't buy anything these days. Jeez.
Yeah, it costs a fortune.
To buy a fucking 3080 literally costs the price of a fucking PC, like $2,000. Imagine that. It's good for those who doesn't really have a PC just yet, because apparently pre-built is still a thing, and price for pre-built is still normal, so that's good, or at least just a little bit more expensive than MSRP. But everything else is just so expensive.
Easy.
You can game with Mac.
You can try.
I mean, if you an office worker, if you just need a PC to do work, and to do a simple fucking call, sure, get a Mac. That's easy. No one's buying Mac just yet, so you guys are probably the next customer.
Okay, so what I hear is, if you have a job,
no, I mean, like, if you wanna, like, stuff that you can carry around and do work with it, Mac is a thing. But what if these people already have a laptop, but they just want a computer that actually a powerhouse of a computer to play games?
No, then you don't have a job.
God damn it! I need to quit my job now. Thanks.
God damn.
I mean, hey, it's perfect. It's perfect for like if you're working or you're doing creative shit. It's perfect for it. Hey, yes, okay. It's not the best for gaming. Okay, I know that more than most people, I guess. Along the same lines as many other Mac users probably as well.
If only I would say, if only even though Mac is not as good as like running games and stuff like that, but if only Mac supports Steam, I would forgive it. But it
Yeah,
just don't support Steam. That's the main fucking problem.
well, it does, but
It suck ass.
It's very, very limited.
yeah,
Very
well, the last update really pissed me off about it as well.
Yeah, what's up?
Well, because like I mean, on Steam, right? So on Steam, there's like 100% of the games are playable on a PC. 20% at best is playable on a Mac. But then there's the new recent Mac update, where now it's like 5% of games on Steam are playable on a Mac.
Oh,
Aw,
nice.
they're really
It's
trying to push that
like,
creative use of Mac, eh? They just want to be like, oh, this is a productive, creative
like-
machine. It's not a
Yeah.
gaming machine. Fuck you.
hey, you can make games on Mac, but you can't play them.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you can make your own game on Mac, but
Yeah.
you
And then
need
send it
another
over
one
to your
play
next
it.
PC to play.
Yeah, exactly.
Gosh.
It's
I have to say though, the newest laptop that they have like M1 stuff or whatever that shit is. That is pretty fucking powerful. That is even better than Intel product.
That's what I have. Yeah.
Yeah, the one M1 processor, whatever the fuck. They just push it so hard, dude. The rendering was pretty fucking poggers. Yeah, it's like creative views popping off. If you really just a fucking editor, any editor, videos editor, song or music, so even if you just a casual photo editor and all that kind of stuff, just Mac sounds very compelling these days. Not gonna lie.
That's very compelling. It's the best. Yes,
It's
yeah,
just like if you be able to pay the price of a Mac and also the price of a software, then yes, it is for you.
just get money, guys.
That's a whole nother problem.
Shut up.
Just get money. It's easy.
Fucking.
Yeah, that's only problem for poor people. Am I right?
You are right.
It's only that the problem is only for poor. You have problem with that? You sounds poor guy. Maybe you shouldn't have
just be rich. Don't be poor.
Yeah.
It's as easy.
You homeless? Oh, yeah, just get house.
Yeah. Yeah, not too hard. Am I right?
Yeah.
You're sad? I just be happy.
Yeah. It's the same as in art. Don't be bad.
Yeah.
Just get good.
Oh, your
You
pet
sad?
died? No, be happy.
Oh, happy. Your pet died? Well, suck.
Oh.
Just why don't you tell your pet to not die?
Yeah.
Easy.
Oh my god. What a what a
Look.
life to live in if you have this kind of a fucking mindset, dude.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
I mean, it's pretty positive, but it's toxic kind of positivity.
Well, I mean, it's toxic wanting money all the time. That's toxic. Wanting money all the time, could lead to bad thoughts and make you do things that you shouldn't do. That's why. Just be happy. Just don't do it.
Easy, big brain.
Easy.
But if I don't want money all the time, how can I use Mac? I want
Well,
to
that's
use
your
Mac.
problem.
Okay. You know how, do you know how easy it is to copy software on a Mac? So fucking easy. So easy. Okay, like piracy and
Yeah.
Mac go hand in
Here
hand.
we go again. This
No,
guy trying to push Mac every single fucking time.
no. Okay, no, so this is what I mean. This is what I mean, right? So, Okay, so if you had a game or a software, right, on your PC, but you want to give it to another person that has a PC, how would you do it? You either give them like all the CDs and stuff and shit. Sometimes you need a CD key, but it's only a one use only. Otherwise, you're gonna have to download some random shit to do it, right? But on a Mac, okay, I'll grab the software. I'll put in a USB stick. I'll grab the software, drag it onto a USB stick, give it to someone else. They plug it in and drag it in and drop it onto their desktop. Done.
Wait, hold. Even if
Done.
a paid fucking
Nice.
software, it
Paid
sounds illegal.
software. Done.
It sounds illegal.
Nice. The more you know.
The number of software that I have that's like registered or purchased Alfred.
It sounds very illegal.
It's super illegal, but it's like it's so possible.
Oh my!
Yeah,
Okay.
jokes on
If you bought a Mac, you could. I mean, I'm sure you'll be allowed to save some money, right? Come on.
I don't know, man. You have a lot of money.
Just
If you
because
buy
you
a
have a
paid
lot
from
of
the
money
get-go, feels
doesn't
like
mean
you
you
have
have
a
to
lot of
spend
money.
it all. Why can't you just spend some?
Okay, let's be real. We all have used fucking pirate software before. Like, come on.
No.
No, what's that? No.
Fucking download.
What do you mean?
Oh god.
What's that place
No.
again? Pirate Dock? Pirate ship?
Uh-huh.
No. I don't know it.
I don't
no
know.
idea. I have no idea.
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
What? Pirate? What? Do we still live in 1000? Like
Lemon
1700?
wire?
What? What? What's that?
Is it orange wire? No, I don't know that one.
Orange wine.
Huh.
Oh god.
Never heard of that one before.
Okay, I want to talk a little bit about Switch game. I heard there's a new Switch game just released. Was it a Monster Hunter Rise? Monster Hunter Rise, yeah. Have you ever like actually played that game, Alex? I guess if you pay attention at all.
Monster Hunter Rise?
Yeah, Monster Hunter Rise. A new release on Switch.
No. So I probably will try and get to it. There's so many games that have come out that or like other games that I'm kind of keeping an eye out for that I really want to get.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Monster Hunter Rise. I mean, they must have slipped my radar on that one.
Yeah, it's just like I go to. I mean, I heard people been talking about it for quite a while, and then I went to Twitch, and then everyone suddenly played Monster Hunter Rise. Like, what the fuck? It's finally released, and I mean, it looks so enjoyable. I like Monster Hunter. I feel so jealous because I don't have Switch.
Just get a Switch.
Yeah, time to get Switch.
Not right now. Okay, I'm trying to buy a fucking car.
Just drive yourself on the Switch. Just get a car game. You drive around.
Yeah, you can play Mario Kart.
Yeah. You can play Mario Kart as you ride the bus.
Exactly. It feels like driving in real life.
Oh my.
The
But
one,
yeah.
guys. That's the one.
Exactly.
No. The one game I want to get is Yakuza 7.
Oh, Yakuza 7. Is it
Mm.
exclusive on Switch? Or
No.
I can't remember.
I don't
No, I think it's only PS4 actually, but I want to get that game. Switch games, yeah. I've put down my Switch again. I'm trying to pick it up again. It's so
you
hard.
can nowadays play Apex on Switch.
You can?
Yeah.
yeah, you have Apex on Switch.
Yeah.
That's horrible. I would not play Apex on Switch.
It's shit. It's shit. Yeah.
It's really
I've
shit.
heard.
I wouldn't
You-
play any FPS games on the Switch. No, do not do it. Do you know how hard it is to play on a fucking Switch? Like just normal games? And then you want to play a fucking fast-paced FPS on the Switch? No. Okay, like
I've seen a lot of people that own Switch also buy another controller so that they can play the game more easily.
okay, like think of like the Switch controls, right? The normal Switch controls, right?
Uh-huh.
Now, for me, I've got big hands.
Yeah.
My hands are
Yeah.
big.
It doesn't
So,
really
like-
work with big hands.
So, like, what's the what's it called? The right analog. The right analog is just underneath the full, the A Y or the X Y A B, right? Right,
Mhm.
just under it. So I've got like the bottom of my thumb on the analog, and I got to try and reach over and press the other buttons.
Yeah,
Like-
unless you are playing like a game which is specifically made for Joy-Cons, which
Yeah.
have like specific controls for them, you really don't want to use them, as far
Yeah.
as I know.
And then on the left hand side, you've got your directional buttons, and then right above that, you've got your left analog. So it's kind of like, how can you can't press everything like as smoothly as you would on a either a PS4 or a Xbox controller.
You have big hands, you get small hands. Easy.
Oh,
Easy!
oh yeah, just cut my fingers down, trim it down a bit, you know.
Yeah.
It's not that hard. Come
Exactly.
on.
Yeah, I see no problem in this. What do you mean?
Anyone
Yeah.
out there selling some small hands? I'm looking.
Yeah, you can trade your hands with someone else.
Yeah, you want to trade?
I'm
big
sure
hands?
someone
Yeah.
else wants big hands. So.
Yeah, yeah. You know what they say about people with big hands? You want big hands? Here.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
you get big hands, you get big other things. So you didn't take it. You want big hands?
Yes.
Big hands?
Big hands, anyone? Anyone?
Anyone big hands? Oh god. All right, you guys want to wrap it up? Because I actually have things to do.
Wow. All right. Show
Yeah,
play.
okay.
Show play.
Yeah, I
And
think-
What?
Thanks, man.
But yeah, it's pretty busy. I have things. I have place to go tomorrow, so I gotta get ready a little bit.
Oh, you're not
Pack
sure.
my stuff.
Oh. All right. All right, Mr. Rich Guy. Okay, you gotta go. Go.
What the fuck?
Someone salty.
Yeah, places to be, people to see, right, Chuck? Right? Okay. Yeah, gotta make that 9 o'clock
Oh
jet in the morning.
I've never complained to anyone. Like literally last weekend when we record this, June have to go somewhere. I never complained about it. Now I got the complaint from you guys.
What do you mean? I wasn't complaining.
God damn it. All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening to this bull crap. It is actually just a really quickly put together kind of episode. We literally don't have anything, and it's a bummer that we lost last episodes. But next episode is going to be better, and Lily will make her comeback, hopefully.
Yeah.
And yeah, we talk to you guys. Not like you guys not talk to us. We
Or talk to you.
yeah. I guess yeah.
So it's
Oh.
12 episodes next, right? 12th episode. Or
Oh
the-
yeah, 12 is the 12th episode.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Don't forget to
we-
check us out on our 12th episode, guys, on the next one.
literally
Yeah.
1 year or better
Yes,
toast
yes, I'm
podcast.
sure.
Let's go.
I'm sure next one will be better toast podcast.
better toast
Than this.
podcast.
It'll be
I
better
like the
plan
name.
podcast.
Wait, what are we gonna do on the 12th episode? Is it like a 1 year anniversary or some shit?
Well, we gotta
We'll
figure it
see.
out soon because it's already April.
Well,
Coming
yeah.
soon,
Yeah,
TM.
maybe we can try to get Simon in and
Yeah,
talk
that sounds
about
really
some-
special.
Yeah.
Yeah, always pull out Simon when you need something.
Oh, actually, we can get one of our. It is one of my mentor when it comes to podcasts, which is Carbs. He's the one who trained me before we start Better Toast podcast, so we can get him
Brain.
to join us.
Remember that.
Yeah, training
Yeah.
arc.
Yeah, yeah, we can get Carbs, and he's been doing a lot of shit for the past few months. So, and he said it would be done by the end of this month. So he probably have a lot of things to talk to us about.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll
Yeah.
see.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, we'll get Carbs. If you guys don't know Carbs, just check out on fucking Spotify. Unconventional Geek Podcast. It's on Spotify. He has his own podcast where he ran by himself. He invited a lot of fucking content creator and all that kind of jazz. And if it's it's really wonderful hearing people's life story and stuff like that. And he do kind of like interview kind of podcast. So yeah, go listen to Carbs, but before that, listen to Better Toast podcast first. So yeah, we meet you guys again next month. Thank you so much for listening or watching wherever you are. Any related link is in the link description below or in the show link in Spotify. We also recently we got introduced to Apple Podcasts. So if you're using Apple Podcasts, you can find us. Just type Better Toast Podcast on Apple Podcasts and you can find us there. And thank you so much for listening. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.
Bye.